Would you rather eat the oldest thing in the office fridge or clean the office bathroom with your toothbrush?
Oh, toothbrush.
Do I have to?
It's your toothbrush you use all the time.
But I can get a new toothbrush.
Nope.
Oh, no,
I'm
never
assuming you have to continue to use
You have
the
to continue
toothbrush.
using that toothbrush.
Here's the thing. They do a decent job of cleaning out the fridge.
Oh, so much better than my grandma did.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably nothing in there that's
Bro, no, there was
that
some like
old.
pickled anchovies.
Just
Which
that.
part?
Just think about the toilet. I feel so thick about that.
You can just soak it in bleach though, and then wash it off.
You're gonna still use your toothbrush after that.
I would never use my toothbrush. You use bleach as toothpaste?
No, but you put it in bleach for like 2 days, killed all the germs.
Bro, after Big Dumb Briar got done,
That's what you gotta think about, Zach. You're brushing your teeth.
Big dumpeth.
Briar's gonna text you every morning as you're
Snore
brushing your
like
teeth.
dump.
Hey, remember that time? Remember that time you had to use your toothbrush after I went to the bathroom?
so yeah, I think you're right. The ladies do a really good job of keeping the refrigerator.
Yeah, I don't think it would be that
clean.
bad. It might be something I don't like in general, but I don't.
There's a tuna. There
I
is a
actually
tuna
don't
pack
know that
that's
there
in
would be
there.
anything
Tuna
that's
lasts forever.
expired.
If it's still sealed,
No, toothbrush. Bro,
Yeah, he won't eat
I
tuna.
hate tuna.
I was eating tuna yesterday.
Teeth with our
Dookie water.
Your fecal matter. No, bro. I
We gotta do
can
another
soak it in bleach. It would be clean.
so
that just doesn't make sense.
into the world. You got no skills. You can't go hunt. But
got
there's a
no
packet of
skills.
tuna. Do you eat it or do you die?
Bro, I'd die. I'm gonna go dying with Jesus.
Could you imagine him trying to eat the canned dog?
The what now?
Bro,
The canned dog.
I didn't want to hear about that.
I guess I don't know what
We
you're
made
talking
our
about.
own hot dogs that year for the road at night. which-
Oh.
that'd be a fun thing to
Okay,
do
that
again.
I do remember that.
With Will's,
The meat grinder.
Yeah.
we had to clean that
there
meat
was
grinder.
so much juice.
Oh, I know.
It was,
When it first started to come out, it made me.
It was just like
Yeah,
Will it hot dog?
Will it hot dog? That was a good time. A red moist bun.
yeah, it wasn't just like the same color.
I'm gonna throw up.
It was
Bro.
Looked like
the
that
sight of it. Just man.
All the Krabby Patties.
This is gross.
Ours was red. We had the red Krabby
What was
Patty.
it? Was like sauerkraut in there.
Okay.
Spam,
Next-
beets.
Bro.
Next podcast, would you rather? Would you rather eat this or this? We're going to unveil
And then
some
you
mystery
gotta
eats.
do it.
Mystery eats.
And then you gotta do
mystery
it.
eats.
And it'll be Leah and Zach.
Nah, it's gonna be all for you.
You're teaching next. Wait, no.
Nah, it's gonna be all for you.
It'll be all four.
Bro, Leah's gonna throw
Youth
up on
team.
this
Hey.
set.
Oh, this is perfect. This is right before Thanksgiving.
Are you going to be here next week?
I will show up for that
For
podcast.
that podcast,
We got to figure that out.
y'all don't have anything to teach
Let's
over
have
that week, so it's
chitlins
just
and sauce.
Oh, you ain't even going to know.
Sauce.
chitlins and sauce.
You're
Bro.
not. You guys aren't even going to be
I'm
ready for
allergic to
this.
stuff.
Do you know what
Okay.
chitlins is? No. You know what sauce is?
we got EpiPens.
2 words. I'm like Asian something.
No. Chitlins are not
it's
Cajun.
South.
I don't know what's.
Sauce is pretty much everything inside the pig's head,
His
and
brain.
you just it's
Well,
like
brains, eyes.
Bro, no, stop.
the ear,
body's
like
all
everything
Next
kind of
week?
just mixed together
A special Thanksgiving
into this
edition of
into
Would
this
You Rather.
gelatin.
Bro, I had a girl
And then
whenever
chitlins
I was in
is
8th grade.
pig intestines.
We did dissected pigs,
Bar.
and she cut
Pig
the pig's
intestines.
skull open and was just playing with the brain. And then she like looked at me. She's like, "Isn't this cool?" And she's like, and I was like, she didn't take a bite out of it, bro. I would have transferred schools.
That bothered you?
happened. Bro, it was weird because she was just like, look
I
how
love doing the
Dissections?
dissections.
Yeah, same.
Nope.
I thought that was fun. I think that's why I don't mind. I was gonna say I don't necessarily like it, but I don't dislike
Like medical.
field dressing a deer.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind dissecting myself, but just it was how like psychotic she was.
Dissecting yourself?
No, dissecting like the animals and stuff. I don't mind that, but like it was just a weird psychotic thing of like.
You've heard about the guy that
mind.
did his own appendectomy, right?
What's it?
Yeah, dude did his own
Down
appendectomy.
at the South Pole?
Yeah,
that?
he was a doctor down at appendix. He had a ruptured appendix, and he was down on the South Pole, and he was a doctor, and they only normally send one doctor.
And if
And
your appendix
so
ruptured,
his appendix ruptured, and
got
so
it.
he's
you got to
sitting
get
there,
that
and
out.
There's a picture of him laying there on the table, and he's got a knife taking it to his own stomach to cut his appendix
Hey,
out.
at least it happened to him,
Yeah.
right?
And what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
He knows how to take care of it.
If it had been anybody else, he
could've
could have
done
done it, though.
Well, if
there's
he
a
wasn't
doctor
there,
there.
that's what I'm saying. If he
That's why they
wasn't
said
there,
I'm
like,
pretty sure there's a thing now where, like, you have to have had your appendix removed before you can go down there.
it's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that in space?
I feel like there's probably also
Appendix
something
floating
similar.
around.
Like, you want to be an astronaut? That appendix has got to go.
They're not going to take a chance of it rupturing while you're in space.
Okay, here's your serious. Would you rather have ultimate respect or ultimate power?
Is there a difference?
Yeah, is there a difference? Like, if everyone respects me, I feel like you have a lot of power.
Yeah, but you can have a lot of power. You can be respected and have a lot of power,
Talking
but you
about
can't be
Loki
powerful
level
and have a lot
power.
of respect.
I want respect.
You want respect.
I feel like
Loki level power.
that's the better option because you get both with that.
You don't
I
get
don't
as
know
much
that you would have
power.
ultimate power.
But what if the person who has ultimate power respects me, and so thus he kind of does what I tell him to do?
He has ultimate power. He's not going to respect you.
Well, I don't think respect leads to you just being able to tell people, like, hey, do this because you respect me.
But
Hey, tie your
Kinda.
shoes together and let's play chess.
Go play tag. Why? Because you respect me. That's why.
Interesting.
That's a tough
Respect or power? Would you rather be loved or feared? Both. I want them to be afraid of how much they love me.
All right, Michael Scott.
That's what that sounds like to me.
No, didn't he say that?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I don't know. I'm fine with just the power.
you would be.
You don't want your kids to respect you.
They can't.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
Power
it's
over
not
you.
like nobody respects you just because you have the power. It's just you have an average level of respect, right?
I don't know.
That would be interesting. So either you have respect and no power at all, or you have power and no respect at all.
I would assume the one you don't pick just stays average.
I mean, ultimate.
I'm with Zach on this one.
Respect?
Yeah.
I'm picking power.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, if I've got like the respect of the people I already know,
Typically, power comes with being disrespectful to somebody.
I mean,
yeah. A lot of powerful people in the world today are jerks. Don't send an FBI agent after me, but that's true. They are,
You just got this podcast flagged.
except for Mother Teresa.
For who?
what?
Mother Teresa was a saint,
Yeah?
and she was a powerful woman.
How?
Bro, she had influence everywhere.
She had respect.
But it's influence. It's power, not influence.
I don't think it-
What kind? Do you mean power like the sense of like you're one punch man and you just have like extreme power?
Ultimately, if you have,
I don't think influence is the
Ultimate
same as
power?
power, but I don't
You
think
would
power
have-
is like physical strength either.
you know what comes with so much power?
The
Great
ability.
responsibility.
Living space.
What'd you say?
That was good. That was good.
I don't get it.
Phenomenal cosmic powers. Living space.
What's that from?
Dang. Too far removed.
Bye.
Don't tell him.
Do you
Don't
know?
tell him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
You know? You know?
No.
Is it a Marvels? Is it a Marvel
You
show?
know?
I don't know. I'm never gonna get it either.
That's a good one.
Are you too young?
Yeah, they are. They're definitely too young, bro.
Wait, you don't know it either?
No, I know. It's just.
Oh, okay.
It's not because of my own though. It's because of my dad.
If you're watching online, what are we talking about?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Join us next week when you find
Grace,
out.
Grace knows.
Oh, Grace definitely knows.
Rebecca, do you know? Doesn't know she's gonna watch it.
What is it?
You talking about your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Full name
you're
is Rebecca.
I would
your mom.
never.
Your mom might know that one.
I would never call my mom by her first name.
Technically, mom is her first name.
What?
This is the name you use. First name basis.
Zach,
Mom.
if she's filling out a document and it asks for her first name, is she gonna put mom on it? No.
If it's my document, if it's a document for me, yeah.
Mom.
Zach, who would you rather disrespect first, your mom or your dad?
Wow.
That's a tough one.
That's really is. Listen.
Never mind.
No, you ain't getting out of this
Listen.
one.
This ain't getting flagged by the FBI. This is getting flagged by mama.
That's worse.
Me and my dad just go duke it out, And
Your
Bruce's,
dad's a big man.
He is. Bruises
He's
heal
accepting
back.
he would lose.
I would lose. Like we can, but that's everything. Like bones heal back, all that stuff. My mom, the mental fortitude of that woman, I swear it's Jedi level. I would never. It would be like I wouldn't be able to cover it.
Physically, you can recover
The
from
day that
getting
she
beat
passes
up.
away, she would still be haunting me from the grave because of something I said. She's that. It's like my mom is like. I swear, she's like. Like when I was in Ada, I was thinking about doing something like super minorly wrong, and she'd be like, "I feel like a presence. Might have been the Holy Spirit, might have been Becky Worth. Who knows?" I'm telling you, my mom was
Sound like voodoo.
No, it's hoodoo. I don't know.
What the heck is hoodoo?
I don't know what it was, but Becky Worth is a mentally powerful woman. She is. What?
Nothing.
That's my answer.
That's your answer.
Hopefully, I still get my allowance. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Bro.
Never mind.
And it's lost.
Respect or power? I'm still going power.
I'm definitely sticking with respect.
I didn't think so.
Okay. Moving on.
What are we moving on to?
What you got?
Oh.
Welcome to the Road Student Podcast, where we talk about important things and then less important things, but they're both all important.
So be careful of what order you
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, right.
You made it seem like what we just did was the important thing. And now
All
you're
right,
about to
we
talk
talk about not important things and important things, but they're all important.
Which one's more important?
Jesus. Jesus is.
Yeah, so we are finishing up Habakkuk tonight, or if you're watching this on Saturday, on Wednesday. And I have really enjoyed Habakkuk. I think I might have said that every single week, but I like Habakkuk. I think it's a really good book. It's honest words from an individual, just kind of dealing with what's happening around him personally with God. And I don't know, it just sits pretty cool with me.
Mm-hmm. I told Leah the other day in the office, I was like, this might be my favorite series we've done of Habakkuk. I just get Habakkuk, man. I just feel him. I just understand what his opinions are. I'm just like, I think I've prayed the same prayer as him sometimes. Not about the Babylonians, because they're like, they're not really like that anymore. But
Are they?
they're not called the Babylonians if they are. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Just more the whole idea, like, God, when are you going to intervene and do something?
Yeah.
Part of it. And so this one has been good, remembering God aspect. And he's like, he's prayed, he's let his questions be known, and God's answered him in all of this. And he finds peace because he's embraced God, and he's remembered that God has delivered his people before, and he will deliver his people.
Yeah, that was the clue to the answer of like how are we supposed to respond to the answer we get from God, or even when we don't get an answer, and it's Habakkuk's name, which means to embrace, and we should embrace God for who He is, what He's done, and it's kind of what I'm talking about tonight. Is I switched it up a little bit because I get something and I'm like, I don't know, and I start working on something else. I'm like, yeah, I think this is what it's supposed to be. But how do we trust God? And so we if you look at how Habakkuk was doing it, we seek revival. So we're wanting God to finish the work that He started in us, and to also have mercy on us when we fail. To remember God, so remember the things that He has done through His Word, and the importance of opening His Word, getting into His Word, and learning for yourself who God is, what He wants from us, and how He wants us to live our lives. But also looking in His work in us. Like, I can look back at my life and see the transformation from who I was before to who I am now. And even through the process of justification, of becoming more like Jesus, like, I'm not the same man I was when I first married Hannah. I have grown a lot. I've had to learn how selfish I was, especially when I had my 2 rugrats, how really selfish I actually am, and being able to sacrifice the things that I want in order for their lives to be better. So yeah, just seeing how God has worked and been faithful in my life helps me to trust in Him more, and ultimately those 2 things should lead us to trust Him. And I love Habakkuk 3, 16 through 19. It is one of my favorite passages from the Bible, because it talks about, though, no fruit shows up, though the herds are gone, God, I put my trust in you, I will exalt you. And that's a real prayer, and a real tough prayer, considering what is about to happen, to Habakkuk and Israel. So
yeah, no, this one, I love looking back at just who God is, and knowing that He's still the same God as always. And that's why I love looking at Habakkuk, and as if your counts really the Exodus experience and into the promised land and everything that they experienced, their ancestors experienced and have probably told all these next generations about. You discover that the same God and how He acted then is still who He is today. And finding peace in that, and being able to trust Him that He will deliver me from hard times, and ultimately will deliver all of us when Jesus comes, and that He has control over everything. So even when things seem to be going downhill, God's in control still, especially in the world today. Right now, especially everything going on overseas, you kind of ask the question, what's going on?
yeah.
And then you just look at all of that, and it's like, man, God has a plan, that God will finally bring justice in the end of it all. And knowing that He does that, has done that, will do that, and is going to do that.
Well, and I think we also got to look at like the importance of us going and sharing the gospel, right? Because, if you are truly praying, God, why ain't you doing nothing?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who, like, if God would show up right now, a lot of people who would be in a lot of trouble and looking at us like, wow, you didn't even try.
Yeah, that's what we both use the same verse back to back. I used it the first week, and I used it the second week in 2 Peter, where it talks about like God is not slow, as some consider slowness to fulfill His promises. Basically, I told them, I was like, if y'all want this to happen, and I told God, made me realize that too. It's like a lot of people are going to go to hell if God came back. So God is withholding that judgment so that people will come to know Him.
Yeah.
Right, and we'll say, oh, God, it's not fair that God would bring about judgment. Like, no, it's not fair that God's made a way for people to be saved and you aren't doing something about it. That's what's not fair. And so I'm excited for it. It's going to be, I love this series.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I think students have really enjoyed it. It's something different. So, and then not next week, because next week we don't have church. It's Thanksgiving coming up. But we have our Christmas series. What was our Christmas
Remembering
series?
Christmas.
Remembering Christmas?
I think. It's like remembering what Christmas is about.
No, I think that's
Giving up on Christmas is our sermon series
for Rick, right?
Yep.
Ours is something different. But I don't think is it remembering
Look at a
Christmas?
picture. Maybe I have it on my phone.
It's about
I was
Christmas.
like, no, it was Don't Miss Out, right?
I could be wrong.
Yeah, because we're talking about like don't let your either your pride, you got the.
I don't have the. I had the scripture in the. I don't have the actual title of it. Oh wait! No, don't have it.
I think it's Don't Miss Christmas.
Because we're talking about how like your attitude can make you miss out.
Remembering Christmas. I think it's. I feel like I've said this before. I don't know. I can go leave real quick and run and come back and tell you.
And
Never mind.
But yeah, regardless, Christmas series is coming up. Excited to talk about Christmas, and then we'll have another little break from student ministry stuff, getting ready for the spring. So excited. It's gonna be good.